Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? And today's video I am seriously stoked for because we got 4 good pieces of information today. And the first one actually doing with XRP not being a security or any cryptocurrency for that matter. So it came out official today. The official Twitter of the CFTC came out and said that the CFTC announces that the federal court, not state court, the federal court finds that virtual currencies are commodities. I will go ahead and drop the link in the description below. You guys can read through it, but essentially it came out from them. This is not speculation. This is not some sort of like fake account or whatever. This is from the CFTC that the federal court finds that virtual currencies are commodities. So essentially, we can pretty much assume that XRP is not a security for this reason alone. And also there's a couple of other reasons why. And also the main one being, if XRP was confirmed to be a security, they wouldn't have launched XRapid and actually have consumer cash flow going through the network as we speak through Qualix from the United States to Mexico. So the CFTC again announces the federal court finds that virtual currencies are commodities. Pretty big step for cryptocurrency and kind of clearing up the regulatory field for virtual currencies. Second piece of information coming from my man Bank XRP again with the in-depth research. Make sure to check him out on Twitter. He actually found a document from the United States Council for International Business, and they actually have had a new member be added to the I think you called it a consortium. So UC, or the United States Council for International Business, has recently welcomed Expedia, Ripple Labs, and Salesforce. So Ripple Labs is now a part of the United States Council for International Business. I would assume they probably do have quite a bit of companies on board, and they can get a lot of indirect networking through this actual consortium themselves. Because what does Ripple deal with? International business, cross-border quarters between two countries. So, next piece of information has to do with a slight competition to Bakkt. As we do know, Bakkt is actually coming out in November, and it is the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, aka the Intercontinental Exchange, who are actually launching the Bakkt platform, which is a huge deal for the whole crypto space, not just XRP. And essentially, it's the owner of a traditional stock exchange coming out and providing a cryptocurrency platform to where you can trade cryptocurrency, use it for day-to-day purchases, and for custody. So it's kind of like a all-in-one kind of platform where everything you need to do with cryptocurrency, use it, trade it, and store it, is all going to be done in one platform. So actually, this new platform called ErisX, which is seeking regulatory approval to list futures tied to Bitcoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, of course, on XRP, announced it closed a funding round. And TD Ameritrade, like these big guys in investing, TRW and Virtue Financial, are among the Wall Street heavy hitters backing this venture. So now we do have Wall Street getting behind another cryptocurrency platform that is backed by the traditional institutions and will be a rival to the Bakkt platform. Again, one thing I kind of called a couple months ago, if you get a couple of institutions providing a cryptocurrency platform, we're going to see a domino effect of all these institutions all of a sudden wanting to get into cryptocurrency and get in on the next big boom. Again, we go over a little recap. Bank of America, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Northern Trust, Nominal Holdings, New York Mellon, like one more, but I can't think of it on the top of my head. All of these guys, they are all getting into crypto custody solutions, and it's confirmed. It's just a matter of time now before this hits the real market. Last piece of info. Oh, I had a screenshot on my phone. I could not find where I got it on Twitter. But anyways, this is from the Federal Reserve. You can go ahead and just like type in the link that's up there. You can find it's a legit website. But yeah, honest to God, like I hope you guys can trust me right now. I found this on Twitter. I went through my retweets and likes, and I couldn't find it again, so I just had to take the screenshot and put it on my computer. But it's a really important part right here. It says, because you know they have the Federal Reserve Payments Task Force for getting into the next generation of faster payments, because you know they're even admitting that real-time settlement, real-time payment is going to become sort of a demand, because as us as humanity go further and further into the digital age, we're going to expect things instant. And especially my generation being millennials, we want things instantly. We can pull up an app on our phone, click a button, have a car come pick us up in 7 minutes to take us somewhere. So we're wanting things pretty instant. Now get this, as part of its overall mission, the Federal Reserve has a fundamental interest in ensuring there's a safe and robust settlement infrastructure on which the private sector can provide innovative payment services that serve the broad public interest. Now that's the common one thing we want to note here, which the private sector, not the government, a private sector, essentially just a private company coming along with an innovative technology who could, maybe somehow get settlement down to a couple seconds. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. And then they say, we believe aligning settlement speed to real-time nature of the underlying payment would provide the most safe and efficient foundation for the next generation of payment services. We are requesting your feedback to help assess the potential actions under consideration for achieving this, which include developing a service for real-time gross settlement of faster payments that is available to conduct settlement of individual transactions on a 24/7/365 basis. And by the way, the real-time gross settlement system is already being worked on by the Bank of England. So you get other central banks working on stuff. Now it's a domino effect, and all of a sudden the Federal Reserve starts wanting to work on this sort of thing. So yeah, you can read up on Bank of England. The Central Bank of England, they're actually working with Ripple for a new system, as well as a liquidity management tool that would enable transfers between Federal Reserve accounts on an all-time basis to support faster payment services, whether provided by the private sector or the Reserve Bank. So you got to note here how they're not admitting that, or no, they are admitting that this new technology that they're, considering and they have an interest in, it might be provided by the private sector. It might be provided by central banks. Could be provided by the private sector. So I think maybe them saying that is kind of a hint towards, a private company is going to provide us a new technology to get instant settlement at such a low cost and at such a high speed. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like. Check the links in the description if you want to support the channel. Get yourself Nano S. Keep the cryptocurrency offline. Keep it safe. Make sure to drop a like. I already said that. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video or stream. So, all around good news today. XRP not a security. Ripple now part of the USCIB. Wall Street now getting into another cryptocurrency platform. And the Federal Reserve saying that this new innovative technology just might come from the private sector. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.